to put on the legal jacket again, what would be your advice to these bondholders? At the time that we're also hearing that there's a clause in all these things that has immune government from all these things. I mean, as an independent lawyer, what is the advice to
you know?
If I hold a bond, trying to be practical here, what is the advice?
Lawyers don't give advice on TV.
Yeah. Okay.
like this, and also don't give such advice. I mean, in the manner that
Scenarios,
you're asking. Yeah, because you have to take a specific context into account. But speaking generally as an individual and as a lawyer, of course, I think human beings do have a right, and I think they have the freedom to access the courts if they feel that their rights have been infringed upon. We should not confuse it with certain people who think that if you go to court, you will lose or there will be nothing to attach because government's common fund and the consolidated fund, not the common fund, consolidated fund and all those things are ring fenced. Because having a legal victory or loss is different from your ability to execute it, right? And therefore, I will not make any statement whatsoever that tells any individual that no, it's a time wasting going to court. I've heard people say that.
Yeah.
I totally disagree with them.
Utility.
I totally disagree with them because it is a question of you are prejudging what the judges will do. Yeah. I mean,
isn't that the reality? Some will say that. Listen,
but it's a very, very dangerous proposition we must avoid. I am okay if people take the advantage that, okay, I'm a lawyer or I'm a group of lawyers, I want to negotiate on behalf of a class. Yes. But society, which is in this economic crisis, should avoid a situation where individuals are made to feel that they don't even have a legal right or that they cannot go to court and seek redress. It's very dangerous because if we go that line, what we are going to do is that people will get to the point where they want to take the law into their own hands. I would rather have people go to court and lose their case than to have people make pronouncements that there's no point going to court.
I go to court because I want satisfaction and results. I have maybe 100 million Ghana cedis in these things. Per what is being captured in this document, it appears that even if I go to court and judge rules in my favor, what am I?
Look, let's take what a contract is, and then I'm not trying to go legalistic. A contract has certain principles for it to be able to become a contract, but no contract can be enforced if it's illegal, right? What if you went to court and a judge declared that very clause you are talking about is void for illegality, as an example, notwithstanding that we entered into it? I'm not saying that is what will happen. The point I'm making is there's a public policy principle I want us to avoid. That public policy principle is a situation where anybody, it doesn't matter who, would deny the individual the ability to go to court and seek redress, even if he will lose. Give them that chance. Don't prevent people from going to. I have made an argument or I've pointed in the direction of an economic right. Our constitution, under both the directive principle of state policy and throughout Article 20, draws attention to our economic rights and the right of a person's asset not to be expropriated. If, for example, you deny me my principal, and I'm talking about principal, not interest, essentially, are you not denying me of my right to my asset?
Yeah.
So it becomes a constitutional issue. As to whether you go to the Supreme Court for interpretation or whatever, that's another matter. I want to emphasize that no lawyer, or as a lawyer, I would never tell anybody that don't go to court. I'm not advising anybody go to court either. I'm more concerned about the first approach I've heard many people take. Don't go to court, you will lose, etc. Because it makes people frustrated. And the opposite of don't go to court, you will lose, is very dangerous for the society. I think we should avoid that. Both the public sector and the private sector should avoid that. Allow the individuals the right. The Constitution guarantees them to go to court for anything whatsoever. Let them go and leave the judges to decide.
Let's